My dear Virgo, I love you so much. I've got a collection that I've put aside here for you in your sigil. What we're doing to make sure that mirrors are always safe in your home. Nobody got in there to look. I'm doing a really special communication in a special light shade that happens in sort of a Pixar animation lens that's being hyper-infused with particles, like what can be attached to R, G, and B, very simply, on an energy grid. So, I've rounded up some energies in the 2112 ceiling that proves there was no portal. That's what this is. It's my Bitcoin. And we've been closing that view because inside some of us are opening for the first time and nobody's actually seen it. So some of the things you think you've even seen of yourself are subject to change, darling. There's an edit. We were particles landing. And when we were opening and stopped, this cataclysm where these plans for end times wrapped up the different layers of the endocrine system of the oversoul. That's why there's 9 of them. Yeah. Some of us emerged, we're consolidating, and this is the actual collection. There's no collective other than this collection here. So no, that's what the Virgin manifestation is. So thank you, those of you that have made the right calls. Some of you will understand what this little window is here. It's the, the eye of the camera, the ear and the cam that opened and closed, and these little things were jumping up and trying to get in like little genies. They've been populated all over the place in that crust. Now it's been swept and rearranged, and some of us are opening up because of a special trust. So, my darling, what is it that my Virgo needs to know? Just to reiterate, those are magnetic rainbow hematite, and these two here are boji stones, if you want to look that up. And this is a clear piece of quartz that prism is made out of. And my Bitcoin is actually a FEMA roundup strategy done on behalf of the goddess of light. And that's a piece of homemade orgonite. I have a bunch of that scattered all over some special property of mine over around DIA and in DIA from this batch. And this is the collection that we're reading about. The ones that are safe inside the hatch. Oop, that's it right there. Okay. Here we go. Virgo. We're going to take 7 of these. This is our John Holland Psychic Tarot. Move some of these things out of the way. We've got you on this side. We've got them on this side. Thoughts. Feelings. How people might be acting is what this bottom row is, and these 2 more are going to tell us sometimes what people are considering, but it doesn't always line up with what this tells us here. Here's what we're going to have in common, and we're going to grab a couple of Fans Angels Oracle cards for you too. Let's see what we need to know here. What does my Virgo need to know? My Virgo in this roundup where we say no to the diss of the star. We know what the rat is on the flip side of the 2020 lens, where it might look like a bitch slap, meet the hand, woo, Han, Solo. Served. You know, it's an energetic decontamination of a particle materialization that doesn't infest the ones in the safe hatch. There's been a special prayer for that. Mine are safe. Alright, my darling. This is what it's looking like here. So we have like you, them, and stories could flip-flop. Know that. And also know your own designations and whether or not these are actually your stories. You might want to check your sun, your moon. Oh, hi. And your rising. Love you, Virgo. It's good to see you. So, why don't we start up here? Well, so, wow. Whatever it is, I hear some of you all know who went all in. And you'll be able to tell right away. This is power. That number is 8. I'm hearing somebody either waited or maybe they ate it. Which one was it? Because financial and material changes here on this side. And that's... However that went, it split different directions. I'm counting at least 4. Some of y'all know what that means. That is earthbound energy. You know? I'm hearing Taurus. You might be dealing with a Taurus. Maybe you have a Taurus in your chart. I'm also hearing Leo over here. They're also saying, Virgo, you might have Libra. They're saying it might be a Libra thing. It's like who you have in common, though. If any of that makes sense. Okay. This here, know when a clash is a good thing. Because I'm hearing for somebody, this is about something that can never be taken away and that was said or done about or to your significant other and what it did to you. And it's like, who's wearing the scars? And I'm hearing it's like, it might be over. You know, maybe it's been over 3-4 years. But I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, no, they can't take away what happened 8 years ago. And I felt like somebody, like, lost their finger. It's like somebody clipped their finger off or something. I don't know, but I'm hearing, wow, that's what this is here. I'm hearing it's like some bad mob deal or something. Whatever it is, it's like somebody saw it. That can't be for everybody. I'm getting a lot of messages right now. Let's keep going because I'm hearing for some of you all, there are things that are going to be able to be bio-intelligently harvested, our body parts growing now, that we know what to do with energy. And so this is a time where it's like, we're not going to have some weird hybrid stupid idea about what form is because nothing gets stuck in a form now. You know, nobody gets to play like phony ass bullshit games to create terror in our genetics. We have been under bioenergetic warfare. I've been calling people out for how they use solar fire. The other side of that is a magnet that shows how, have you seen Stranger Things? Mm-hmm. You know how the face looks like 4 things coming together or 5? How many bodies it takes to jump into a form like that when people have been putting prophylactic skins on? And what ran away? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've been programming this differently, and it eats itself, and it doesn't get to take faces. Some of you all have been consumed by plants that took care of you. Because it's like, some of you don't even know this, but some of you do, Virgo, and you know if you're somebody that was told that you're like, I'm hearing they said you might have been sufficiently mentally challenged, or that they could say that about you, or that it's like a certain kind of form of mentally retardation or something because of how long it takes you to process both sides of your brains, because it's literally like having 2 people in there. And I'm hearing some of you all know what this is. This is a hemisync happening, and the chakra unfolding lies that don't get to happen with the split on water and people trying to jump into forms that weren't theirs. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, you're actually going through some of this. Some of you all can only hear these messages because you're like in a really small group of people in the population that even knows what the hell's going on and what can be done in a really small group, and why I'm so grateful that you're mine. Thank you. Because it took really smart people to figure out what to do with this, because some of you all felt and heard other beings with you and were told that you were kind of crazy or something. And I'm hearing, you know, it's from the people that are on the wrong side of, have you ever seen DOS Experiment? The experiment, you know, where it gets flip-flopped with who's in prison and what it looks like. There's a special game. that I've been programming. So, people don't get to call it logic to put the wrong people away for speaking up about what might have been a biological holocaust that we were being inducted into, where some of us were crossbred species, at least according to what we were being diagnosed as. Where some of us were performing an act of understanding how magnetic resonance works with a 3D printer that's like a big mind that creates things very quickly, where it just seized up and stopped and froze very quickly because of the inertia of the shock of it witnessing itself, and where some things might have congealed. And so some of you all might feel like you hear your familiars with you in that body, and where it's kind of like you're a special crypt, you're a special purse, and you're on, and nosy ever gets to get in there and stick their hand in there and try to puppet you or anything. And I made sure of that. So some of you all, it's like whoever tried to put their hand in there, hi, guess who I am? I'm the guy that says, what you did not see, we caught you red-handed, reaching for what that red hand might look like there, you know? See? It's like even red here. It's who might have been reaching for that money? What's that money look like? It's your eyes? Is it that look about you that got monetized a certain way? There's a lot coming out about this, and somebody is in the begging position, or they think they are. But the thing is, it's like their debt can't be repaid. There's no way to repay that. How can you repay that? Especially if somebody lost like a body part, you know? So that's why there's a certain kind of vindication now too, because now we can actually see where this is. We're going to be able to like spray particles like what's happening right now, what's been happening the whole time. We have HARP technology. Please look it up. It sprays dots. It's energy that just like lands. And those of us who have been intelligently growing and progressing through this form and keeping clean lifestyles, guess what? It's like your body can keep up with us, because it's like we're seriously advanced robotics, and I've actually been helping biohack it with new codons and energy so that we can actually do this with computer programs, and why I train you with the sound of my voice. Okay, so it's a real special way for us to do this lovingly, where the same particles that you're seeing a lot of people being carried away with the Han Solo, that try to get their hand in there, you know, and Solo Savet, by getting a special kind of handover. It's safe like that. Love you. So, let's see what's going on in the emotional sector. Everything was witnessed. We have movement, choices, decisions, and positive movement forward. So for some of y'all, it's like somebody just knowing how to release themselves here. And how far they might have been in there, because that's an 8 too. It's a lower resonance of this one though. Also another material card, red here, and wow, magnets just jumping all over it. Somebody really went for it. And so here, movement, choices, decisions. For some of you all, the good side about this is somebody like going all in, because it's like deciding to be together, you know? And at the same time, there's like a shade where you can see the other grab that might have been on the other side of a refraction lens that now just dematerializes at 0 point, because that HARP technology that's spraying those particles, it's like vitamin infusions for those of us that have the codons that can match it. And if the hyperintelligence isn't there to assimilate, it dematerializes. Oh, that's beautiful. Love you. May you be new, like, you know, new, like you knew it. Because there's a kick on that one. Like, you know, it kicks them right in the Bitcoin. Hurt the money, baby. Hurt the money. Let's see what's going on over here. Some of y'all just need a break and a vacation, because somebody's like, I'm tired of trading time for dollars, and I want to be... Throw the money at that one. Let's go there. Let's see what this is here. Because, woof! A couple different things happening here. Heartache and loss. For somebody on this side, this is how horrible the sting has been on them, and how badly they need somebody to witness where they're depositing that. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, it might be like laying somebody's ashes. I'm hearing it's like taking someone's ashes to rest, or like parting with an idea, because I'm hearing for somebody here, it's like, my virgin heart can't deal with the stain of the thing that I did, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing somebody, like, trying to make a plea for somebody here. It's like, maybe this was you, maybe this was your marriage partner, maybe it's somebody you thought you were going to marry, and I'm hearing it's like, how you found out about what they had done, how it made you feel. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like all you were doing was like working. I'm hearing trading time for dollars, working, and like creating a material harvest. This is also a red card too. This is the end of the suit of the earthbound energies here. This 9 is the end in this deck, and this is the one where somebody that's completed everything and all they've done is offer and put it out to show in a loving way. It's like he's not like, look what I have. It's like, you know, he's got his head down. He's like, here, you know, take it, it's yours. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like finding out what somebody did. It's like they trivialized you. And it's like they cut off their finger is what I'm hearing. And it's like, I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like a symbolic thing that the guide is showing me of like how they reached for somebody else, you know? And like what it did for you, because it's like you're looking at your hands open here and they're like covering something here, and then it's like their hands up. And so I'm hearing it's like you needed to be able to see your partner on both sides, like both sides of how they control their animal instincts, right? And like what they would do without hiding your face, because it's like there's no way to put this, but I'm hearing it's like if you found out that it's like your partner, it's like, you know, maybe, you know, you consider it one body. I know I would. And if I found out that, you know, she put her hand, which is my hand, there, that's it. You know, it's like, no, you know, that's it. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you being there for that person some way though, because it's like not getting back together. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, you might have shared a brother or sister or like a relative. It's like whoever your in-law was, or maybe it wasn't technically your in-law, but I'm hearing it's like what you can do to offer. And I'm hearing they might actually be asking for money or for assistance with this, because it's like something that they can't handle. And I'm hearing for some of you all, that's like going on at the same time where this 3 is maybe a gift of hearing why somebody was motivated, like somebody else that might be happening at the same time, who I'm hearing was coming out of a third-party situation. And maybe they didn't know it. I'm hearing they might have been tied up in that relation for like 5 years. And that they might be like breaking ties with that, and that this is just like how you guys decide to move together. Because there's different ways that this is playing out depending on which Virgo you are, my loves. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like a special way to heal this heartache and loss, especially if like this person here is kind of like your friend. I'm hearing they might be like, I keep hearing colleague. And it's like you never would have been able to call them anything else. It was just like colleague because you're business minded, and for some reason they don't like that. This just flipped over here. It's like love yourself first. I'm hearing they might have actually told you that before. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I'm hearing they might have been there for you if you were like broke up with somebody like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and that now they're like going through something, and it's like they're not going to be like, oh, I love you and everything, but it's kind of like they wish. And I'm hearing if you guys are getting together, it's kind of fast, and it's because it didn't happen fast. You have the time invested, I'm hearing, in each other, and like I'm hearing it's just like you can understand what each other went through. It's like a certain kind of gift in a soulmate for a Virgo that maybe felt like they didn't have anything good enough but dirt, or the ability to do the dishes for somebody, is what I'm hearing. Because I'm hearing it's like you might have both been like demoralized like that. It's like hurting me like to hear it though. Anyway, I'm just hearing that if that's the case here too, that it's like whatever is happening here, it's kind of like one of you will probably relate with this. You almost look at it like the past 2 years or 3 years, because it's like they were being iced out by their partner is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing their partner might have been overseas or something and like cheating on them, and they didn't know, but they knew, but they didn't know. And then it's like the past couple of years, they've been your colleague, but it's like, they've been like your partner, you know, for real. And so it's like, I'm hearing there might be a way to share this harvest where they also don't feel like they're intruding, because I'm hearing the way that they might need help, it's like they might not know how to ask. And for some of you, for a real small group of people, you're going to know if it's like, oh my God, I'm of course I'm going to be there for you, you know. And you're going to have to know the difference, though, because for some of y'all, it's a weird X thing coming back where they're like, well, technically we weren't together, or I only did that, I didn't do the other thing, and it just being like, and so some of you know who is reaching, Virgo, because you're really lovely, and you know. So, let's see what's going on here. What's in the middle? Moving on. One way or the other, that's what's happening. So some of you all, it's both of those things happening. This card has been making moves throughout all of these readings, which I like. This 6... it's like a balance. And so it's like a communication that gives us the opportunity to just, you know, maybe Tai Chi our ass away, you know, because I'm hearing for some of y'all, that's what it is. It's like just knowing where it comes to a close here, where it opens over here, and where, you know, somebody's with you either way. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, it's just good for you to know that somebody that really matters is actually you first. And that's why maybe there's room for somebody else now, because somebody else also rose to that occasion with you. And so that's kind of why you can have that simpatico thing, you know? Okay, so let's see what's going on over here too, because we got this one, release your ex. So for some of you all, that's all this is. Learning how to do that, and also showing them how to do what they helped you do is what I'm hearing, because I'm hearing it might have been you even pulling out a letter or something. I'm hearing it might be like an old email or an old text or something that they don't even know that you like blew up and put in front of your face for a minute, like when you were getting over something terrible. Because I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you had everything but the ring on your finger, and then you found out he was doing that, and then, you know, this person's over here, this friend of yours, and they said something. It was really, really good. And I'm hearing like how you show them that might be really good. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like putting it in like a picture frame and like putting like a dollar amount on it, being like, do you know how much this thing is worth to me? And, you know, and just like, I would really like to send you this gift. And I'm hearing for somebody that might be really helpful to help them with the grieving, you know, to show them how much it meant. And so anyway, I love you. I hope this is helpful for those of you that it's for. This can't be for everybody, Virgo. Some of these are very specific messages. Please feel free to check your sun, your moon, and your rising for the messages, just in case. And if you would like, you know, hit me up. I love your comments. I always love to hit you back too. If you need more support, Very Fine Martians, my Discord group, is also linked below. And if I don't hear from you, just know I love you. And we'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now, Virgo.
Promise that you'll catch me.